What's up, everybody? It's David Beers, owner of 39 Minute Workout, here today talking to you about one of my favorite exercises, and I'm going to help you do one too, and that is the pull-up. Okay, why in the world is a pull-up so good? Well, first of all, because anything that's going to work on your highest level of strength is a positive. In terms of you having the most athletic looking body, I was in class yesterday. We had, I think, 12 or 14 female clients in the room, and all of them agreed that what they're looking for now is not what women looked for in the 80s and 90s, which was a very, very skinny figure. Most women I talked to, including all these clients in the room yesterday, we're talking about they want an athletic looking figure. They want a figure that's, yes, lean, but looks strong, looks fit, looks athletic. So what you're going to want to do is find exercises that challenge you physically to be the strongest your body can be. Now, most of the time, I love the kettlebell for all things strength, but the row is the one motion where there really are better moves, and the pull-up is the better move. One of the reasons being, with the kettlebell, all we can do is get this horizontal and pull, which is good for our rear delt, for our arms, for our upper back, but in terms of getting to the lat and in terms of moving more weight, the pull-up is king. Now, don't be discouraged depending on your age, weight, height, all that jazz. I have taken clients, even a client in the last couple of months who is in her 50s, who didn't come to me very strong and has worked up to a bodyweight pull-up with work over a couple month period. Pull-ups, if you can't even move yourself, will not be a quick move. It's not going to be something that's going to progress like your swing weight will move up, up, up very quickly. Pull-ups will take time, but I think it's incredibly worth it for you if you're game, if you want to try it, okay? Now, you can do anything from maybe your gym has a pull-up bar, maybe you want to just get one of those cheapy little door frame pull-up bars and put them in. That's how my kids do pull-ups. You got a lot of options for getting a pull-up bar. So I would say for the longest time, I had clients use these bands. They're stretchy, flexible bands. This one is an inch long band, giving you a pretty good amount of resistance. So I'm just gonna show you how that's used. But then I'll say why I don't want you to get stuck on the band for too long. I want you to work up to doing some drills with body weight specifically, okay? Now, let's talk grip too, because there's disagreement in the fitness world. I am one trainer who absolutely hates palm away pull-ups. To me, palm away pull-ups work the bicep and the forearm and do not nearly do as good of a job at really engaging the big back muscles, which will give you that better athletic looking shape. I find pull-ups with a hand this way to be uncomfortable. People can't do them as many of them that way. And then you've got the god-awful kipping pull-up, which I'm not even gonna talk about here unless you love ripped out rotator cuffs. I would stay the hell away from kipping pull-ups with, crossbone, like cross skull, whatever. Skull and crossbones, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I like when I can't think of words. So let's talk about the bands. First of all, this is the band. What people do is they'll put their foot in it if they need a lot of assistance, or they'll put their knee in it if they need a little bit of assistance, okay? So that's a good progression. If you cannot do a pull-up at all, start with your foot in it. So you literally just put your foot in it, you grab with your palms towards about shoulder width, so about the width of my shoulders. You're gonna straighten this all the way out, come all the way down, and then pull up till your chest touches it, or at least till your chin clears it. Pull, and then down. The next step, when that got to the point where you got strong enough, would be to put your knee in it. Now make sure your knee points down to the ground, not up here, so it slaps you in the face, okay? Same thing. When you come off of whatever box or stand you're on, you're gonna come down, pre-stretch the band, and then pull all the way up through the motion, okay? But I'll be honest, there will be a certain point where that's only gonna take you so far. And what I found in my gym was men and women who were trying to build up to a bodyweight pull-up were just capping off and not going any further than that. They were getting to the point where they were never progressing to a bodyweight pull-up. So I started using the same technique I used for push-ups, if you saw that how-to video, and we started working on negatives and isometric holds. When we did this, people were finding that they were building up to a bodyweight pull-up faster because you're using your own body weight. You're getting used to actually being able to handle your own body weight. Don't hop up on a pull-up bar with your body weight. and do what I'm gonna do unless you know absolutely your grip is strong enough to hold you. If you can't even hang from it or pull it all with a band, you are not ready to do body weight. I don't want you to go up there and slip and fall off the thing. But if you feel like you can progress to it, what you're gonna do, the 2 different drills we do, number 1 is a negative. So you're gonna come up on here, hopefully you have, like, I'm standing on a box, or if your pull-up bar is lower, what you're gonna do, either way, is you're gonna jump up to the top of the pull-up, and then you're gonna lower down under control, like that. And now you're going for about 3 to 5 reps. So I'm gonna jump, lower under control. I'm gonna jump, lower under control. Okay, so you see how I'm taking that move and I'm only doing the negative portion, meaning undoing the motion. And I'm gonna control the descent. I crack my wife up because I'm teaching my 4-year-old, this is like a year or 2 ago, how to do pull-ups, and I'm up there going, control your descent. And she's like, you're crazy. But now my 13, 9, and 5-year-old all do pull-ups. So, you know, I'm not that crazy. I'm just crazy. So this is how you build up to a pull-up, okay? You jump, you control, because what you're doing is you're building up your lat and your bicep strength to be able to handle a pull-up. This portion of the move is harder than this, so it's a great way to work on half the motion, right? You're gonna have the hardest time reversing directions from here to here. That's where you're gonna have the toughest time. If we can train the negative, you will be getting those muscles stronger and then be able one day to work up to actually pulling it. Now, an isometric hold is the second move. I would use both of these concurrently. I would also say use these early in your workout. Strength, high level strength, is always done first thing in your workouts, not when you're cooked. Don't be doing an hour of cardio and then trying to do this. That's not the time. So, isometric hold, very simple. You can either hold here with your chin cleared over the bar or halfway down in the 90-degree angle. That one is gonna be tougher, but they're both gonna have value. For these, I would go to a 5 to 10 second hold. So you could, let's say, start at 90 degrees and just hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down, however long you felt like holding. One of the other pieces that's gonna help your strength with a pull-up is actually your core. A crazy side benefit of pull-ups, and another good reason to do them, a lot of people start doing pull-ups and they go, my abs have gotten better looking. Well, because when you're good at a pull-up, you're gonna take this ab muscle, which connects from your pubic bone to your chest, and you're going to crunch and shorten that motion, okay? Sternum, that was the word I was looking for. So, from your pubic bone to your sternum, and you're gonna crunch. So when you pull up, you're actually engaging your abs and almost rounding your back a little bit, okay? That's gonna make your core work, and when your core is engaged and tight, you're actually stronger, so that's a good thing. I love isometric holds for getting people past plateaus, and a lot of times I've been able to help them get past a plateau on both push-ups and pull-ups. So use these two interchangeably. Less is more with strength, okay? 2 to 3 days a week at the most. Do not make this a daily occurrence unless you want to, what Pavel calls, grease the groove. That's a different ball of wax. We'll get to some other workout. But for now, 2 to 3 times a week working on these pull-ups. First thing in the workout. For negatives, you're never going to exceed 5 reps. For static isometric holds, you're not going to exceed 10 seconds at a time. Okay? Try these 2 techniques. See if you can't build up to a bodyweight pull-up. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave that on this page. Subscribe to 39-Minute Workout with David. All things kettlebell and, yes, bodyweight and fitness. Thanks so much for checking this out. See you next time.